Hey, EJ again. Welcome to another 50 Shades of Geek video podcast. This time we're looking at Honor Guard by Dan Abnett, which is the first in the Saint cycle. Okay, so we've read the first three, so I'm not really going to discuss in any great detail what's happened. I'm going to assume that you're following these videos through. So, Gaunt is in action on the shrine world of Hagia. Now, Hagia is the birthplace of Saint Sabbat, and Sabbat has given her name to the worlds in which the ghosts are currently fighting, trying to liberate them from chaos. And Hagia is called the shrine world because that's where Saint Sabbat was born. In the first action, the ghosts are in operation in the Doctrinopolis, and Gaunt has a particular battle plan, but it's not going quickly enough for his general. And so what happens is that he's prompted into action, and unfortunately his main mission objectives fail, but largely because he's put under pressure. This has a knock-on effect to Gaunt. It's his first real failure, it's his first real taste of defeat, and he feels that he's losing a little faith in himself and turns to drink. He is given a chance to redeem himself, and that is by securing a couple of holy relics from the shrine hold high up in the mountains. And what follows is the procession of Gaunt, his ghosts, having left a couple of key characters behind because they've been injured during the action, and pits them against a chaos force led by Pater Sin. There is a massive tank battle in here. It should be good, it should be gripping, it should be entertaining. Unfortunately for me, it wasn't. No, don't get me wrong. I love Dan and I love his writing and I love the ghosts up till this point. But I wasn't overly keen on the book. It just didn't resonate with me particularly. The keys are there. You've got some great characters. We get more Gaunt fleshed out. We meet Eatanes Zweil, who's a member of the Holy Order. We get more Bryn Milo, we get more Bragg, we get more Corbec, we get more Rawn, we get more Fagor. We get more key characters and we get them fleshed out. We also get more ghosts. After the action on Vergust, many of the Vergustite warriors and others have come on board and swelled the ghosts' ranks. And we get to see relationship difficulties between the ghosts and the Vergusts. The established Tanith first and only, along with those who aren't natural born Tanith, and consequently there's some friction. Bandower we find out a bit more about. Gol Corlear, a few of the girls who came along with Gol Corlear as part of the Scratch companies, and they start developing scouts, and the relationships develop, and it's interesting, but again, just didn't feel particularly great to me. It just fell a little flat. We also meet another character, Elijah Koo, who you're not quite sure about. You're not quite sure what his motives are. He's clearly a focused character. He's clearly not all right in the head, and clearly is a little bit of an evil character, and he's supposed to be, I think. But it's going to be interesting to see how he develops. Yeah, not sold, not great, but helps flesh out the story. Just didn't feel like a particularly good novel to me. So I'm going to give this 6 out of 10. Not an indictment of Dan. There are some great bits, great action sequences. It just wasn't my style, I think. So that's as it is. Join us again on 50 Shades of Geek, where we'll be looking at the second in the series, which is the Guns of Tanith. And I promise, at the end of this cycle, we have got something a little special coming. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you again.